Sony has magic beans that force you to do things. Welcome back to another episode of TheWorryWartGamer. We're going to move quick here. Pay attention. Cash grab. You can't grab someone's cash. It's impossible to reach into someone's pocket, take their money without them knowing it or controlling their mind to make them give you money. No, what happens is you create something, you put it on sale, you give it to the public, you see if they react to it by giving you their money, and if they do, they've made that choice. Now, if you don't like the fact that they're spending their money in a way that you don't want them to, if you don't like the fact that they're buying a toy that you don't like to play with and you want them to play with your favorite toy, that's a you problem. And I suggest going to talk to somebody about that. Second, a death of creativity in a consumer electronics company because they're making a remake. Let's think about that one. Let's take Sony, for instance. Let's say Sony's remaking Horizon Zero Dawn. And that means that all they're doing is remakes. There's nothing else. There's no more creativity. Let's think about that one for a second. Well, we know God of War is coming, correct? God of War Ragnarok, that little game that's coming out soon, probably the biggest game this year, maybe the biggest game any year. Let's think about Spider-Man 2. Is that being worked on? Yes, it is. Let's think about Wolverine. Is that being worked on? Yes, it is. Let's think about partnerships. Let's think about spotting great games and talent and helping them be created and bringing them to your platform. Stellar Blade, is that coming to PlayStation? Yes, it is. Rise of Ronin, is that coming to PlayStation? Yes, it is. Those are just some things off the top of my head when I hear the idea that, well, here's a remake. That means the PlayStation 5 and Sony are out of ideas. There's no more creativity. Then I think about things like Returnal, Ratchet & Clank, Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn being patched. Let's talk about the patch for the PlayStation 5. They made the resolution and the frame rate in Horizon Zero Dawn better for the PlayStation 5. That is not the same thing as a remake. Folks, I don't understand why there's this disconnect between remastering games and remaking games. A remaster doesn't have new graphics, new textures, new gameplay, new animation. Doesn't have that. Last of Us 1 was not a remaster. It was the first remake of The Last of Us. Yes, people purchased it. Yes, the physical edition, special edition sold out. Yes, it is a success. And I'm sorry if you didn't want people to purchase that because your favorite toy isn't their favorite toy. But again, no cash grab. There it is for sale. People choose to purchase it. So it is not a cash grab. The same way that Horizon Zero Dawn, if in fact it is a remake and it happens, it is not just that patch that is there for you to download right now and play Horizon Zero Dawn on your PlayStation 5 in a higher resolution or a higher frame rate. It is a brand new game, remade. That's why it's called a remake. And clearly, once again, the choice is yours whether or not you spend that money or not, whether or not you hand that money to PlayStation, because it's impossible for anyone to grab it from you. There's this 24-hour news cycle and there's this outrage over everything because of social media and status and everyone wanting to be retweeted and liked as if that's somehow a metric for success. And I'm here to tell you that it isn't. It is not. It means nothing. It's done nothing for gaming. And the fact is, when you can go from a state of play that everyone agreed was probably one of the best in a long time, when you see a trailer for God of War Ragnarok and everyone gets excited, and then literally a few weeks later, everything is doom and gloom. There's no creativity. They need to announce new games soon to squash this negativity because of a rumored remake of a 5-year-old game. This is that 24-hour news cycle, that outrage, that look at me on social media driven nonsense that's crushing and killing the spirit of gaming. Do you not like remakes? Fine, don't purchase them. But clearly, if all of the other games that I've spoken about, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Rise of Ronin, Stellar Blade, God of War, Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, everything else that's coming that we don't know about, if all of that can be dismissed or you forget about it simply because of an announcement of a rumored remake, clearly the new video game for you is social media. It isn't playing video games, it's playing social media. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.